Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So today we are going to be getting messages or guidance from your higher self. As usual, you have 3 different piles to choose from. You can pause this video and choose the pile you feel most drawn to. I'm going to go ahead and get started with pile number 1. Hi pile number 1, if you chose the Magician card, then let's see what your higher self wants to tell you. I'm going to shuffle some tarot cards for you. Pile 1. Okay, so you have love and you have 10 of Swords. And you have 2 of Wands. Now I will roll some astro dice for you. Let's see what comes up. So you have 4th house, Scorpio and Venus. So I feel like if you are in a relationship or just got out of one, then your higher self wants to tell you that there is a big change coming in your life. Yeah, so it can be either you taking a step up from your current relationship status, like going from dating to being official or getting engaged or getting married. Yeah, there is a big change coming in your romantic or love situation. I also feel like if I had a relationship in the past which ended on bad terms, then there's something to learn from that situation. There's something to learn from a past relationship which ended. And yeah, instead of repressing those memories or anything, especially if those memories are coming up, I feel like this universe and your higher self wants you to learn from that relationship. So yeah, your higher self really wants you to learn from your past relationship which ended. Yeah, so you can have better relationship in the future. So yeah, it will also, your higher self is really focusing on learning from the past relationship mistakes. So what you choose to do or what you choose to tolerate or anything like that, yeah, your higher self really wants you to learn from a past relationship which ended. So before I show you the oracle cards, I want to talk about the automatic writing session I did. I got few words. So yeah, so your higher self wants you to know that if you are concerned about your wealth, finance in any way, then yeah, they are reminding, your higher self is reminding you that you will be abundant. So yeah, and especially if you don't have a fixed or permanent place to live in, then your higher self really wants to remind you that you will find your nest, you will find your forever home, you will find your home, you will find your nest. I just noticed you got rewind. I'm sorry, this writing is really only it feels like only I can understand it. So yeah, you got rewind here, and I think that confirms this reading that your higher self really wants you to go back to a past relationship, and it can be friendship too. Yeah, they want you to go back and focus on what happened, not in a way where you are staying in the past, but in a way that yeah, there's something to learn from there. Maybe your higher self wants you to realize that you need to make boundaries when it comes to the relationships. Yeah, because if something, your higher self wants you to know that there is a learning lesson from everything in life. And this relationship, even especially if it ended on bad terms, then instead of just trying to forget about it, it's better to learn from it, like what happened exactly, so you don't make the same mistakes in the future. So you know what to allow in a relationship, what not to allow in a relationship. Yeah. Then you have Manchester. So yeah. And you have Aaron. So Aaron name might be important. So I got this message while writing it that if you are wondering about something and you are curious to know if that is, or maybe you believe that it is the only way to get something, then your higher self wants to tell you that there are many ways. It's not the only way. Also, if you are interested in singing, then your higher self wants you to make your own song, because I got song and your own song back to back. So yeah, your higher self wants you to focus on your singing and make your own song if you're interested in it. So yeah. Then I got Monday, then I got move, then I got May. So May month might be important for you, pile 1. Then yeah. So I have some pre-shuffle oracle cards for you. Let's see what your higher self wants to tell you. So you have, let's see, number 1, the Pilgrim. Then you have number 2, the Thread. Then you have number 3, Yin. Then you have number 4, Blessed. And you have Rebirth. And last oracle cards, Channel and Gratitude. Okay, this message for those of you who didn't had a bad relationship, like the person you were in a relationship with was not a bad person, it's just that you were not compatible, or it was just not meant to be, or anything like that. So yeah, this message is for those of you. Your higher self wants to tell you that relationship and what happened was actually a blessing, and instead of trying to suppress or trying to like forcefully move on, it's better to receive what you receive all the wisdom you got from that relationship, because I feel like you learned a lot from that relationship. And that Rebirth card, yeah, it's just this, your higher self really wants to tell you that when you came out of that relationship, you are a totally different person in a better way. So you became more yourself. You now know more about yourself. You now know more about what you want and what you don't want in life or in a partner. And yeah, that relationship was really a blessing. So that's why I got Channel and Gratitude, because your higher self wants you to be grateful for that relationship. Because yeah, maybe you might not see it right now, but you have become a better version of yourself. You learned a lot from that relationship. Yeah, because the Channel card says you are a channel through which healing energy reaches the world. I feel like you healed in a way from this relationship, especially those wounds, maybe childhood wounds which were suppressed, and that relationship made them come out. Yeah, something triggered you and you went back to the first time you got hurt, like emotionally. So yeah, in a way, this relationship was a catalyst of your healing. Yeah. And this Pilgrim card, the Thread, this also says the same thing, that your higher self really wants to tell you that in a relationship or a friendship or anything, try to look for what you learn from that And I'm not talking about, yeah, especially if your friendship or anything is abusive or toxic, then of course leave as soon as possible. Try to look at this relationship with gratitude, like what you learned from it. Because I feel like you are not the same, and you know more about yourself, and yeah, I feel like you have become more authentic, yeah, more in peace with yourself. Yeah, I also got this word busy here. So I feel like you are trying to, yeah, you're trying to distract yourself from thinking about this. You're keeping yourself busy to not think about what happened. Especially if this relationship ended recently, then I feel like you are focused on moving on as fast as possible. You're not actually learning all the lessons which came from this relationship. Yeah, even the Astrodites are saying the same thing. And I feel like for some of you, this might be a marriage which ended. Yeah, or it felt like you were really close to each other. So you were like a family. Maybe it was a long term relationship. So, yeah, this relationship caused a transformation in your life. And your higher self wants you to be grateful for that and to take the lessons which came from this relationship so you can have better relationships in the future. I want to shuffle some more oracle cards. Let's see what comes up. Pile one, higher self, what urgent messages or guidance you want to give them. Okay, so you have Ace of Feathers, which is Ace of Swords. Yeah, I feel like this clarity is coming soon to you. So if you're confused like what the lesson was and you don't know, this clarity is coming soon to you. Especially if you don't know what you need to take from this relationship. Your higher self wants to tell you that, okay. Any more guidance from pile one, higher self? Okay, so you have 10 of shells, which is 10 of cups. So yeah, blessings, well-being. Again, like your higher self really wants you to understand that there were blessings in there, in that relationships. I said relationships, so maybe you had multiple relationships in the past and they all taught you something. I just got the song Thank You Next by Ariana Grande. So yeah, in that song, I mean, I don't remember the lyrics right now, but I think she expresses gratitude for all her past relationships. Yeah, so it doesn't just have to be a romantic relationship. It can be friendships too, which were broken, or you just grew apart. So yeah, all the past relationships which ended, your higher self really wants you to focus on the lessons you learned from them instead of just trying to forcefully move on or just trying to distract yourself by being busy in your work or anything. Okay, and this is Queen of Swords, perception, truth. Like, see this situation from a different perspective. Yeah, because the truth is they all made you a better person, and I understand that some of you might not feel like it, and you don't have to force yourself to feel like you should be grateful for relationships which were toxic, but this will give you closure. I think your higher self doesn't want you to force yourself in, yeah, because I feel like I'm repeating this word, forcing yourself, because I feel like you force yourself to do many things. You're forcing yourself to move on, you are forcing forgiveness, you're forcing everything. And yeah, this is just a message from your higher self that try to look at what you got from these relationships. Maybe you learned something which will help you in the future. So yeah, any last messages for pile 1 by the higher self? You have Emperor. Yeah, again the word focus. Your higher self really wants you to focus on this. I feel like there's a really big gem in there, really big lesson which you are not trying to see right now. You are trying to distract yourself, but your higher self is really forcing you to look back and understand what happened. And this is not about who is right and who is wrong, who is the villain or who is the hero in here, but it's all about your own expansion. It's about your growth. It's about your inner stability. It's about you understanding yourself more. It's about you gaining perspective. Like, you know that this is not just a black and white thinking, and relationships are more than relationships are complex. And this is not about, your higher self is not blaming that person, or they are not blaming you, they are not blaming anyone. They just want you to learn the lessons which you are not seeing right now. So this is all I have for you, pile number 1. I want to thank you and your higher self for coming through. I hope you have a great day. Bye. Hi pile 2. So if you chose 9 of crystals as your card, then this is a message from your higher self. I will shuffle some tarot cards for you. Let's see what your higher self wants to tell you. Okay, so I will take all of them. So you have 7 of crystals, you have Page of Wands, you have the Wheel, so you have Ace of Swords, Ace of Feathers, and you have King of Cups. Okay, so I will roll your astro dice. Message from pile 2 higher self. Okay, so you have Sun, 5th house, Cancer. I feel like your focus is on, at least for now, your focus is on building material security. So if you were wondering or you are interested in multiple sources of income, then you need to know that your higher self really wants you to know that there are many possibilities and there are many options to make, to receive abundance from. So you will soon discover that you have so many talents and you have so many gifts which you can use to make money from. And especially if you are struggling financially and you have a family, then this security and when you're not living every day with this fear how you will make it the next month or the next day even, I feel like because of that security of having many ways to earn from, it will also bring you harmony in your relationships. If you don't know what to do right now, I feel like this mental clarity is coming soon. So your higher self really is trying to remind you that you will soon discover all these possibilities, and this mental clarity will come soon to you. I also feel like you will be downloading some information from the universe. If you feel inspired to do anything these days out of nowhere, then that's a message that it's a download. So I feel like your intuition is really heightened these days, so pay attention to the downloads you're getting. because you are receiving some information from the universe. Your higher self is putting thoughts in your head to, so that you can take action, so you can go forward with those inspired actions. So these downloads, I feel like your higher self is giving you those downloads to discover and realize that there are many ways to have a secure and abundant life. I feel like your higher self is really reminding you to pay attention to your gut feeling and thoughts these days, because the universe, your higher self, your spirit team, they are putting thoughts in your head. So I feel like your intuition is really heightened these days, and your higher self and this universe, you are receiving downloads from above, and all these creative ideas. So pay attention to them. And your higher self is really reminding you to pay attention to the downloads you're getting, or you will get soon. So I did a quick automatic writing session for you, pal 2, and I got few keywords. So you got the name Arya 2, and you got war is over. So if you felt like this situation or anything in your personal life, if you felt like there was a war going inside your head, I feel like this is getting over soon. So your higher self is telling you that this war is over. If you felt like you were going in circles relating to a specific situation in your life, I feel like that loop is going to stop soon. So you also have anger. I feel like you have pent up anger or resentment when it comes to this situation. So whatever the situation is, your higher self is reminding you that this war is going to be over soon. I got this word anger. You have wood, then you have listen and honor. So they want you to listen and honor the universe or whoever you believe in. I also got a German word. I think it means sausage. So some of you might be from Germany. And I also got father, first man. So some of you might be Christian. Then you have God. They really want you, your higher self really wants you to listen and honor God. You also got skill. Wow, you also got skill. I just realized you got skill. So, and I was just talking about how you are soon discovering all the ways you can use your skill and talents and gifts to make money. So then you have money. I can't even understand it now. Then you got cover. So I have some pre-shuffle oracle cards for you. So you have gnosis. Then you have the ocean. Then you have happy. You have change in the wind. And you have the earth magic. And what are these? So you have blue star and abundance. Wow. So this is a really great message for you. If you're looking for ways to have multiple sources of income, then blue star. Follow the light of your inner compass, the blue star. It will lead you to the truth that resides within your soul. Like I said, your higher self is reminding you that you are getting downloads. Even in this happy card, you can see like she's getting some information from above. Even this earth magic fairy, it feels like she's getting information. And this ocean card is all about subconscious. So I feel like you are receiving information to do something. Don't take them lightly. They are really important information which you're getting from the universe. And yeah, they will bring you abundance, and you should just, like this blue card says, you should just follow the light of your inner compass. I feel like you're getting so many ideas. Please, like, write them down somewhere, or even if you don't know what to do with them, at least write those ideas down, because I feel like your mind it's moving really fast. Your higher self wants you to know that you're spiritually really connected to the universe. I feel like you channel information. I feel like you are psychic. I feel like some of you might even read tarot cards. Yeah, but you are really connected to the source, and your higher self wants you to know that instead of looking elsewhere, look deep inside you. You have all the answers. I feel like your higher self really wants to remind you. Yeah, they want to remind you of your powers, your gifts. Like, you are so connected to the universe, and you are still confused about what to do. Or maybe you look for many tarot channels to get the answer. Yeah, you are really powerful. You have all the answers. I mean, getting guidance is okay, but I feel like you don't trust yourself. Don't trust your inner calling. Don't trust your inner voice. So your higher self really wants to remind you that you have all the answers. You're connected to the divine. You're connected to the source. And yes, you can look elsewhere, but this confusion is because of your own self-doubts. You have the divine wisdom to go forward. You know the next step, but it's just that you are not ready to accept that you can trust yourself. Yeah, I feel like you need to understand that you don't trust yourself. Some of you might not trust your own decisions. Maybe in the past you did something and it backfired on you. So from that moment, you are like, I will never trust myself. I will ask people before I even take the step. You forgot your own power. You forgot that you are connected. Just because of few decisions, you have decided to not trust yourself. So I will show some more tarot cards for you. Let's see what comes up. Message from higher self by the 2. So you have Ace of Cups. You have 10 of Wands. You have the Empress. Okay, I just got this message, so if it doesn't resonate, then leave this message. But I feel like some of you, because of your social conditioning, I think some of you are really focused on how you will look if you choose like this path. So when you have a path and you're interested in it, deep down you stop yourself because you are afraid that this will look bad on you in some way. So yeah, I feel like you are focused on how you will look when you will pursue these passions. So yeah, it might come from your conditioning in childhood or just society in general. Okay, next card is 8 of Cups. Oh, for some of you, maybe you had a passion when you were really young and people laughed at it, or it was just not taken seriously, and you just left that thing out of, maybe someone shamed you for even liking that. So I feel like this is coming back into your life soon. I feel like you will finally accept that you love doing this and it fills your heart with warmth. And I feel like many people made fun of you in the past when you were really young and you just left it. So yeah, I feel like when you will realize that these voices inside your head, which were actually the past criticism you got from people around you, made you abandon your passion. Yeah, I feel like when you will realize that, you will come back to this passion of yours. I feel like you will come back. Your higher self really wants to remind you that there are some things in your life which makes you feel emotionally satisfied, but you are not doing it because you are deep down afraid of how it will look to others. So the main message your higher self has for you is that, number one, you are really powerful. So like, you don't even need to watch tarot readings. I mean, you can if you want to, but you are really powerful. You're connected to the source, and you get information, you get downloads from above. So you already know the answers. And I feel like you will soon get this mental clarity where you will discover all the ways and all the possibilities of making money out of your passions, out of your skills, out of your gifts. And try to be aware of that voice inside your head which makes you back down from moving forward, because that voice is afraid. I think your higher self really wants you to be aware when you don't do what you feel called to do or what emotionally fulfills you, because you're afraid that it will look bad or it won't look good to other people. Your higher self really wants you to be aware when you care about how your passions or your projects will look to other people. Because of your past, that inner critic is coming out. It forces you to stop. So your higher self really wants you to be aware when that negative self-talk comes up, which is concerned about what other people think or how you will look when you will do or pursue these passions. So that's a really big message, because awareness is the first step. When you're aware that these negative self-talks or this inner critic is there because you were criticized or mocked or shamed in the past for following your passion by many people, then when you are aware of that, I think it's already a really big progress in your expansion. Your higher self really wants you to be aware when that negative self-talk comes up when you are trying to pursue a passion which emotionally fulfills you, because it's nothing but your past hurt self trying to save you from humiliation which that self thinks you will get when you will follow your passion. It's kind of saving you, but it doesn't realize that you don't need to save yourself from these people. When I was recording this video, many people were talking at once, more than usual. I feel like many people were talking behind your back, or maybe in your face. They were criticizing you, and because of that there's a resistance there, and that might be stopping you from pursuing your passions, your skills, your gifts. Just be aware, and like I said, you already know what to do. So your first step is just be aware when that negative self-talk comes up, and after that you will know the next step. You will know. So this is all I have for you, pile 2. I want to thank you and your higher self for coming through. I hope you have a great day. Bye. Hi pile 3. So if you chose 2 of crystals as your card, then this is your reading. Let's see what your higher self wants to tell you. Okay, so you have 7 of swords, then you have 7 of cups, and you have 4 of pentacles. Okay, this energy is really similar to pile 2. So if you have the time to watch, then do check pile 2 out. You have Shaman and you have 9 of Cups. Okay, I will roll your Astro dice. Let's see what comes up. Pile 3, Higher Self. So you have second house, Taurus and Mars. I don't know why, but I saw this word chaos. I feel like something is chaotic in your life right now. Yeah, even many people are talking outside suddenly. So yeah, I feel like there's a chaotic situation in your life right now. Yeah, and this is on the back of your deck. So yeah, you just want peace. You might feel out of control these days. And even though you're trying so hard to adapt to the situations, but it's just, it feels too much. You are frustrated, or you're just really, you're not in a good space now. So yeah, if that's your current energy, then yeah, then this is your message. Yeah, I also feel like you want to say many things. So you want to, especially if you feel anger and you want to say things, yeah, you really want to say or scream. So yeah, I also did a quick automatic writing session for you, so I got few words. So you have myself, and then you have guard down. I feel like you regret that you let your guard down around someone, and you were authentic and you were like yourself, and yeah, you feel like you shouldn't have been that way. You have a regret that you let your guard down around someone. Okay, you got this name Astrid, so yeah, Astrid. Then you got wonder. Yeah, you might be wondering what if you acted like someone you are not. Yeah, I feel like you were vulnerable around someone and you showed your true self, your true feelings, and now you regret it. Yeah, so now this makes sense because I got you. Are you safe? So I think your higher self really wants to, yeah, your higher self wants to remind you that before talking about something really personal or something which makes you feel vulnerable or open, you should ask yourself, do you feel safe around this person? Does this person feel safe to you? Yeah, discernment is really important, and your higher self is really focusing on that. Your higher self really wants you to remind yourself that not everyone, you cannot tell your deepest wounds or your deepest desires to everyone. Yeah, you need to ask yourself if this person is safe for you to be vulnerable around. Okay, so I have some pre-shuffled oracle cards. Let's see what your higher self wants to tell you. So you have Apocalypse. You have the Shapeshifter. Oh, I feel like someone acted really nice, and you told them something really vulnerable about yourself, and now you feel like they completely changed, like they shapeshifted or something. Yeah, you feel like they completely changed and they're not the same person anymore. Your higher self really wants you to, not in a way that you are thinking about the worst case scenario every time you meet someone, but your higher self really wants you to use discernment before sharing anything. So yeah, I feel like someone completely changed. The next oracle card is Higher Power. Soulmates. I feel like the higher self or your soulmate is coming through right now. Passion. I feel like you feel really attacked right now because of this, and yeah, you want to say many things because you're angry, and yeah, it's completely understandable. Like someone is literally using your vulnerability against you. Yeah, you want to say many things to this person. Then you have reflection and you have vibration. Your vibration is being raised to a higher level. You are connected to cosmic intelligence. See all aspects of yourself through the reflection of the one who mirrors your hidden self. Your higher self really wants you to not say those words, because first of all, this person, I feel like they are not just doing this to you. I feel like that's their, yeah, this is how they live. This is, yeah, I just heard psychic vampire, so maybe this gives them supply. So yeah, your higher self wants you to separate yourself from this vibration. Yeah, this person is really pulling you down, and yeah, your higher self really wants you to not be like this person. You know, they're just pulling you down. Yeah, they want you to get dirty in the mud with them. Yeah, so your higher self really wants you to not be like that person. And yeah, because they're just, yeah, this is like a supply for them. And this person, yeah, they don't do, they, you're not the only target. So I don't feel like this is personal. I just feel like this is how they get the supply. This is how they feel energized by doing this. Like, yeah, I bet they have done this to many people. So yeah, your higher self really wants you to reflect on what happened. Your higher self really doesn't want you to be like this person. And I feel like people who will hear all the lies about you or whatever they are doing right now, I feel like they will just laugh behind their backs. So your higher self, I don't think they want you to be like that person. They want you to reflect on the situation and distance yourself from this person, because yeah, I don't feel like this is personal. I feel like this person, this is how they get the supply. And yeah, don't give them energy. They are pulling you down vibrationally. They are pulling you down. So I will shuffle some more tarot cards. Okay, so you have love. So yeah, I feel like your higher self really wants you to focus on your love or devotion to whoever you believe in. And yeah, that will raise your vibration, because I feel like this person is pulling you down vibrationally, and yeah, this is not good for you. So your higher self is really, yeah, your higher self really wants you to reflect on the situation and focus on your devotion to whoever you believe in. Yeah. Any last messages for pile 3 by their higher self? Awakening. Okay, then you have progress. So the last card for you is 4 of Swords, which is all about resting. And yeah, so if you feel like you are really angry before taking the next step, or yeah, your higher self really wants you to rest for a while, and yeah, they want you to be refreshed before you take any action. Yeah, and again, this dedication card, they just really want you to be dedicated towards your love for the universe or whoever you believe in, because that will keep you in a higher vibration state. And yeah, I keep getting the same message that this is not personal. So this, whoever this person is, they have done this to many people. So no, they are, I don't feel like you are an enemy for them or anything like that. I feel like they just, this is how they get energy from other people. So yeah, your higher self really wants to remind you that they don't have anything against you specifically. This person has done this to many people, and this is how they get their supply. And yeah, your higher self really doesn't want you to get entangled in this mess. They just want you to be devoted to whoever you believe in, so that you stay in the vibration. Yeah, they just want you to be focused on your devotion to whoever you believe in. So this is all I have for you, pile 3. I want to thank you and your higher self for coming through. I hope you have a great day. Bye.